Alright, so this is Code Vein, and that annoying ass humming noise is the fucking mist. And I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do to mute that noise except for turning the sound up. But thankfully everybody's walked away from that sound. Oh, Ava and Mia are having a conversation about tea, huh? I wonder if Ava likes tea.
Reports claim that an unidentified horror appeared at the time the red mist vanished. Take care, even if you aren't going near the mist. Please take care of Syl.
I hope that a day will come when humans and revenants can work together and join hands in fellowship. I'm sure it will take a very long time, assuming it ever does become a reality. Still, it's one more reason we can't allow the world to come to an end. Compatibility with relic, that's why it's important. You must...
Okay, we had that already. Do we have any gifts on hand? No. Hold it. How did I change to other? Oh, we got some sushi tacos.
How
Hey!
are things?
Ava, do you like sushi tacos?
Oh, I'm sorry. I never could eat wasabi. I think Jack is a fan, though. Maybe you should talk to him.
Oh, you don't like wasabi? Huh.
The loss of the mist invites total ruin. We have to prevent that.
I didn't know that you disliked spicy food.
It'll be okay. Relax. No matter what happens.
Oh, sorry. I skipped some of her dialogue, so I'll just replay it.
It'll be okay. I know you can do it. Relax. No matter what happens, we'll always be right there with you.
Is she looking directly at the camera?
I won't let the world end. Not after Nicola and everyone else tried to defend it. It'll be okay. We're here to help too. Don't try to do it all by yourself.
That bastard Mito kept up his stupid games until the very end. If the red mist disappears again, we're doomed. We have to hurry to see Silva. Now we know that the red mist was created to protect the world outside. But that leaves those of us inside to pay for everything. And that doesn't sit right with me. Well, with the Lost and the relics and everything, there may have been no other choice. I've been depending on you for everything. I'll try to take on whatever I can to ease your burden.
Excuse me.
Don't forget Jack's warning. I don't want to be in a situation where I have to stop you by force. Okay, let's get moving.
Hey, Coco.
I've got a whole new line of stock in, thanks to my Herculean efforts. But seriously, you've made my job a whole lot easier. Got something to sell?
Yeah, we'll sell these gifts because it takes longer to eat them than it does to sell them. And you get the same amount.
If you want it, I got it.
Oh yeah, I definitely need it. Nice. Gift accelerators, let's get some of those. Give me 25 of them. Nice. Let's get some more active camouflage. Regen inducers, I'll take those, even though I've rarely needed to use them because I don't take enough damage, but know that I will not hesitate to use them. probably going to be really rare that I even get into a situation where I have enough time to use one of these, but I'll buy them nonetheless because they're super good stamina regen. And when you have nothing else to do during a boss fight, it'll work. Oh, hold up, I gotta end. Okay, so after that,
Stock up on.
quick
If you want
interruption.
it, I got it.
So we got our 25 gift accelerators, and we got 14 more camouflages. We got a couple of stamina activators.
Go out there and give it to him.
Yeah, I will, Coco. So let's talk to some more of the Revenants.
I know it's only been a short time since we met, but it feels like we've been together a long time. I know what I have to do, so you only need to focus on moving forward with what you're doing. I'll watch your back, no matter what. The Red Mist appeared without any warning when the Queen fell. It trapped all the Revenants like a giant cage. Many people thought it was divine retribution for breaking the laws of nature. But it illustrates the power of the relics. Maintaining it must have required a tremendous amount of blood beads. In any case, if that mist is to protect the outside world, then I will make sure it stays standing.
Nice.
Let me know any...
Oh, wait.
I know it's only been a short... I can't leave Cruz to bear the weight of my
There we go.
mistake. I have to stop it, even at the cost of my own life. I have to.
And he's talking about Silva Cruz, the woman who was in that laboratory that he kept visiting, the hospital.
Let me know anytime you want to head out.
Now I am a shield to defend you, as well as your sword. Use me as you will. The current successors are weakening, and since there are few replacements, some reach their limits. That's why Eva took on multiple relics, but their power caused her to suffer more and more. Then you came along, the one who drained blood from the Queen. We thought you were dead. Your affinity is high, and you have the power to calm the relics. You're exactly what I was hoping for. That's why I tried to take you on at the Cathedral of the Sacred Blood. We're headed to the Provisional Government to stop Silva at what used to be the center of Revenant research. Later, it was the site of one of the most intense battles in the fight against the Queen. You might not remember it, but it was where we dealt her the fatal blow.
You mean me? God damn it! Nah, I'm kidding. Don't take the glory away from all other Revenants. There was a lot that fought and suffered to even get us to get that opportunity in the first place.
Now I am a shield. Use me as you... The situation is...
Did we learn that? We learned that Ava doesn't like wasabi. She doesn't like spicy stuff. What about Davis? Huh?
Honestly, I want to jump right into action, but...
That wasn't what I was asking, Davis, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. It would be great if you were a follower. I would use you all the time.
These will spoil pretty quickly, won't they? I'm usually out a long time when I go hunt for blood beads. So I usually want something that lasts a while. I'm getting a bit picky, aren't I? I'll eat it right now. Thanks. Please take care of...
So I guess he'd like something that lasted a while, like chocolate. Or cheese! Cheese. Okay, did we talk to everyone? I think we talked to everyone. So now let's go through some of the memories. Oh, wait, no. Rin. Murasame.
Wonderful. Everyone's still safe. What happened? I thought there was an earthquake, and then the red mist seemed to vanish.
and I thought I heard strange cries in the distance. I hope it was only my imagination. Every Revenant has a certain blood code, but only one type ordinarily. However, I hear you can express any number of different blood codes. Aren't you the lucky one? A blood code comes with certain abilities. You can change yours to fit your current strategy. Do you have any idea of what a huge advantage that is in battle? Sorry, I got a little carried away. I can get a bit hyped up when I talk about weapons and fighting. Make sure you get back safe.
Right, so we're gonna learn about Ren Murasame here. Because I gathered some of her vestiges. Hey, EO. It's time to restore some vestiges. The Hephaestus vestige.
Murasame, so you're the one that aced the exams. Did you have previous training?
Well, a bit of gymnastics.
Gymnastics? Wait, you're Murasame the gymnast? Huh. I guess that does explain it. We're assigning you to Team 2 for the time being, but war isn't a sport. Keep that in mind.
Sir!
Now she just got conscripted. I want everybody to just imagine right now, just for a minute, about what your skills are that you have right now. Now, it could be anything. You could be a toy maker, you could work with amateur electronics, you could have probably built a robot back in middle school, or maybe even you did a little bit of circuit connecting in a science class when you were in high school. And maybe you had none of those opportunities and you don't have any discernible skills, but think out what your skills are right now.
You've set yet another record for lost kills, Murasame. I hear some of the others have even started calling you Yaksha.
I do what I can.
Well, we all hope you keep it up.
What is a Yaksha? No, Yorkshire. I said Yaksha, goddammit. What is a Yaksha?
According to Britannica, Yaksha, also spelled Yaksa, Sanskrit masculine singular Yaksa, Sanskrit feminine singular Yaksi or Yaksini, in the mythology of India, a class of generally benevolent but sometimes mischievous, capricious, sexually rapacious, or even murderous nature spirits who are the custodians of treasures that are hidden in the... hold on, I'll finish it sentence because it cut it off.
Hidden in the earth and in the roots of trees, they are powerful magicians and shapeshifters. Principal among Yakshas is Kubera, who rules the It's so hard talking with braces in, using lots of Y's and L's and T's. Is Kubera, and that's Kubera, who rules in the mythical Himalayan kingdom called Alaka. So basically they called her a mischievous, capricious, and sexually rapacious murder spirit. And rapaciously sexual means to be, like, very covetous, you know, like ravenous. So, very aggressively sexual. So that's what they're calling this little girl? A mischievous fucking demon.
Good news.
That's...
You're being promoted. We want you in charge of our scouts.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. They're a hand-picked group of elite veterans. They won't listen to anyone they don't respect. Even they have to acknowledge your skills. Just make sure you maintain their trust.
So, Rin Murasame. That's her life now. Just like a minute ago when I told you to wonder and think about what your skills are. And even if it's just a mundane skill. Oh, hey, well, I worked on, light switches in high school. Great, you're a bomb sapper now. That's what you are. But what? I only worked on light switches and stuff. I have no idea how these things work. Well, you've got more experience than the guys over there. You're a sapper. Get on it. Disarm those bombs. You're conscripted now. Or maybe you're just a runner in middle school. And, you know, you just got into the sprinters, the top sprinters, or even just the lower level sprinters for your middle school. Guess what? You're gonna be the one who's running confidential mail letters and ferrying supplies back and forth on the battlefield. And you're gonna be dodging bullets and revenant swords and shit while you're trying to outrun them and get important communications from place to place. Or maybe you have to deliver supplies by hand to an outpost nearby. You're going to be running, and they're going to use every single skill that you have and stretch you to your thinnest. And that's what it's like to be conscripted. Shit. So there might be some people who say, well, I don't have any discernible skills. So yeah. Well, guess what's going to happen to you? Grunt work. Get in the trenches. You're going to be the ones on the front lines getting shot at and torn apart by machine gun fire. Arms and legs and body parts, skulls, eyeballs all ripped apart until there's no recognizable parts left of you to even be recognized by your family. Hell, the only way they'll probably identify you is through your goddamn teeth records or a DNA sample. Or maybe even a bloodied, bruised up, and shredded dog tag. If that's left of you. Or even, I don't know, guard duty. Well, some people say, well, you know, I've done some carpentry. Well, you're gonna be building fortifications at an outpost. If you're big and strong and you could lift stuff, manual labor, and there we go. They'll make use of you. And if you say you've got no skills, well, they'll just go with what you look like or put you wherever the hell they want. And that's Murasame's life now.
After I woke up as a Revenant, I was completely absorbed with following my orders, and those orders told me to fight. It was the only way I knew for escaping the despair I saw around me each day. But now, well, I'm not even good enough to fight. It's possible that there's something I can learn from my old memories. To be honest, a part of me doesn't want to remember what I was like back then. The thought scares me. At the same time, though, I feel like it's important for me to remember. Back then, I didn't worry much about getting turned into ash. To be honest, I might have been a bit self-destructive. Anyway, regardless of whether it's earned or not, Yaksha is a heck of a thing for someone to call a sweet young woman.
What does Yaksha mean? She's gonna say I don't know, but Google told us, alright? We can trust Google for everything, the mega corporation.
Don't be like that. I took my job seriously, that's all.
But seriously though, in the situation that Murasame was in, it was fight and obey orders like that, or try to survive on your own. And in a fucked up, cutthroat looking world like this, you're not gonna survive by yourself for very long. And even if you try to run away, they'll probably capture you. And if they don't get you, the Lost will. And if the Lost somehow don't get you, you'll probably starve to death and become the Lost anyways, as a revenant. Let's dig deeper into the story of Rin Murasame.
Greetings. My name is Rin Murasame, and I will be your new captain. It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
No kidding. So you're the maniac they call Yaksha. How old are you anyway?
16.
You're still just a kid. Is this a practical joke?
Some people don't really get respected for their achievements due to their age. But that said, in a world as fucked up as this one, calling somebody a child is a really weird thing, isn't it? Because it's a completely different meaning from being in a safe town. Whereas calling somebody a kid in this place is just, I don't know. I guess kid means vulnerable in some way, form, or shape. It's weird. These kinds of worlds don't, I'm looking for the words here, they don't really give the chance for somebody to be a kid.
Hey, you! Who said you could sit down? We're not on break here.
You don't need to yell.
If the training is too much for you, you'll be useless to us in the field. Don't forget that.
Whoa, watch out! We got a fire-breathing captain here.
I was desperate to succeed. I had been tasked with leading the elite and maintaining their trust. Force was the only way I knew to earn their respect.
Some people won't want to hear what I'm about to say, but it is, I think even the ones who don't want to hear it, would agree that it's true. That sometimes force is the only way. And by force, I mean violence. You know, in ethics schools and peers and growing up, everybody tries to teach you, violence is never the answer. That's not true. Sometimes it literally is the only option. And it's possible for somebody else to force you into a situation where violence is your only answer. It's very much possible. And then the other thing is that violence is used passively as a solution, or the threat of it, more specifically, every day in our modern society. A good example of the threat of violence, and I'm using the violence in the term of punishment or something that's an act that's against somebody's will. And I'm using it in a more broad sense here. But, like, for example, if you commit a crime, the act of violence against you would be fines or prison sentences or things like that according to the crime committed. So, you know, you park somewhere, and the act of violence against you is a parking ticket, right? You park on a no standing, you get a ticket. Another good one is, well, the situation that these people are in right here, right now. These revenants and humans in the world of Vane, they can't exactly go and seek diplomacy with the Lost. The Lost are just gonna tear up that piece of fucking paper and then kill you, and then drink your blood. Or probably do it in a reverse order. Drink your blood and then kill you. But they're not gonna look at you and go like, oh yeah, we should all just pray to God like good Christian, and we should all just pray together with one another and settle this peacefully. No. You're not gonna settle a situation against the Lost with peace and prayers. You have to fight, tooth and nail, to the death, multiple times if necessary. Which it is on a daily basis in the world of Vane. It's a cutthroat world. So yes, sometimes force is the only solution that you have. Hell, even the US military is a world superpower because they've got such advanced technology and all of these drones and well-armed soldiers, good funding and all of this shit. Crazy equipment. And it's because they have the threat of so much violence and they have the force necessary to create diplomacy. Now, am I saying that violence is the best solution all the time, every time? No, it's not, because if it was, then the concept of cooperation with one another and non-violent solutions would never be able to be comprehended by humans in the first place. But what I am saying is that it is effective, and it is proven effective multiple times over. If it didn't ever work, and it never was a solution, then nobody would ever use it, and it wouldn't be a concept that humans could come up with. Again though, I'm not saying that every single solution should be violent. No, I'm just saying that it is a way, and it can be a solution. Should it be the solution, and is it morally and ethically the right solution all the time? No, it's not. But that's the world we live in, and that's how things work. Sometimes it's the only way, Murasame.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, if you happen to track down any more of my memories, could you let me know? If it's not too much trouble for you, I mean. I would really appreciate your help.
Come on, wake up, Io. You can't sleep yet.
What is it?
Mind and body, as well as experience, all emotional development.
Lost down!
Captain, bagged another one.
We're running into more of them now. The Queen's gotta be close.
They all develop separately. But one thing you should probably never forget is that a kid is still a kid. Even if the world doesn't really let them be one the way we think they should.
Good. We need to contact HQ right away.
Captain, I really don't think we have time for that.
What do you mean?
The Lost have us completely surrounded.
Hey, retreat! Move it!
Retreat to where, Captain? The Lost are all around us!
6 o'clock!
No good! More lost at 6!
What are your orders? Captain!
I played games in situations like with my friends a long time ago in a game called Gears of War. We like to play the Horde mode and things like that, and I would oftentimes be the leader in those situations, and I was a lot younger. And I've experienced what it's like to be the one that where everybody's looking to you to give the orders of what to do, and everybody's dying left and right, and you have no idea what the fuck to say. You're just being overwhelmed. You're being killed. Now, put that in real life with real soldiers who've actually gone to war, and they're the only one to come back. It's not something that they would ever probably speak of ever again. And they'll never forget it for the rest of their life. That how much pressure is on them to think of what to do, and when you just don't have an answer, you freeze up, and it's like a rolling stone after that happens. You can't stop it. It just snowballs, and before you ever come to your senses, everybody's already dead by a fucking gunker. Horde mode was fun, though, by the way.
I remember now. All of our escape routes were cut off by the Lost, and we were losing more troops by the minute. Seeing them fall made me freeze. I couldn't lead. Each scream sent a new bolt of fear through me, until it turned into panic. By the time I eventually came to my senses, I was all alone. I couldn't see any sign of either my squad or the Lost. I think I must have run away from the battle in my panic and left everyone in my squad behind to their fates.
Yeah, you got some extreme PTSD, Murasame, and this is something that's really subtle, but you might have noticed that her character turned to look away from us because you can't, in a situation like this, when you're thinking about that happening, you can't handle confrontation. You just look away. It's too many mixed emotions of shame and fear and panic. It's too much.
It was too much. I'm afraid if things get too hot, I'll take off and abandon my comrades again. Thanks. It feels better to know why I feel the way I do. It seems that my current post is just right for me. Plus, I don't have to worry about ditching everyone on the battlefield again, which is something of a relief.
Nothing prepares you. No level of prestige and experience prepares you for the death of your entire squad around you.
What is it?
And now we shall see the warrior vestige of the feral tenacity that this warrior possessed. This is Murasame's assistant.
Hey! What'd you do to the captain?
I knocked her out. Just look at her. She looks so innocent. We can call her Yaksha or whatever the hell we want, but she's a 16-year-old girl. And it's too early for her to die.
Wait, what are you...
Listen up, everyone. I'm assuming field command of this operation as of right now, and we are getting the captain out of here. Understood?
Well, I guess that's an order. All right. Are you ready, squad?
Sir!
We'll all create a diversion together and then break through their defensive line. Are you ready?
Sir!
A sign of experience in a squad is when they know that the leader is no longer fit to lead, and if one of them is able to take up the mantle themselves afterwards. That's a sign of real experience with your soldiers and your squad mates. That's a helicopter below us.
This should be far enough. The captain is gonna be okay.
Don't give him any ground! Fight to the last! Take as many as you can!
She's gonna be real mad when she finally wakes up. But it doesn't matter if you're our commander, or as fierce as a demon on the battlefield. No matter how strong you are or how strict, we still think of you as a daughter. So be good and stay alive for us.
That man had a heart of copper. A child is still a child. Some worlds they have to grow up fast, but doesn't really change the fact that they still need to grow. Sometimes you might be able to fool yourself into thinking that they've grown up, but no matter what, it still takes time. And Murasame is still not matured enough. She's a kid.
What? What was that?
It wouldn't be fair to say to Murasame that she ran away, because she got knocked out. And she couldn't make any decisions. She wouldn't have run away. She would have just stood there like a sheep, still, doing nothing. They helped you escape.
They were all trying to protect me? What the hell did they think they were doing? Were they trying to prove something? I was constantly berating them, telling them they were weak and useless. Why would they want to protect someone like that?
You were very important to them. These are all both the same thing. Yeah, they felt close. She looks away a lot.
Commander, and they treated me like a little kid. Of all the stupid sentimental. If I saw any of you today, I'd hug you till you turn blue. Thank you for this. You've allowed me to finally take a good look at my past. I can't cower anymore. I'm not sure I'll ever fight on the front lines again, but at least I won't be hiding away like I did before. I have to do my best for you and Louis and all the others who did their best for me. I have to honor their sacrifices and their memories.
Yeah, Murasame. We'll make sure we take good care of you. Never let the heart of a copper warrior go to waste. And I think that's all of our vestiges. Yep, that's it. Alright, well, we're gonna end this talking dialogue session. Thank you everybody for watching.